This is just a quick recap of my trades that I took today. There was high impact red folder news today, average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, unemployment claims, unemployment rate. We did end up creating data highs and data lows. Overall, beginning on the higher time frames, you could say I was to target this. Well, actually, no, I was just trying to see where we can target because we had this LR right here and we were having some good bullish structure, right? We had this LR buy side liquidity right here. Oh, this is 4 minutes. I was wondering why the fuck it looked so tiny. Anyways, we had this buy side liquidity right here. We had some LR on the lower time. But then on the contrary, if you wanted to build that bearish bias, we did have the low resistance liquidity. We had intermediate low on the 4 hour go down 3 minute. That's so random. 30 minute. I was leaning more bearish. I was more bearish because we had already swept out. I'll get to that shit. But look, same thing. We had this pretty big imbalance. 5 minute, right? And then going down to the 1 minute, we had already swept data highs. So I was looking to potentially target this low resistance liquidity. That was also an intermediate low on the higher time frames with this unmitigated 1 to 4 hour bullish fair value gap that was also unmitigated. So from there, I was looking for some good bullish structure or some potential short entries to the data lows or this LR right here. So what I saw was we swept this, right? And then we were starting to respect some bearish PD rays, started disrespecting bullish PD rays right here. We respected this bearish fair value gap, disrespected this bullish fair value gap. I don't know, I have a new week opening gap right there. Simulation, right? That's just one thing to keep in mind. And then from there, I should have been looking for some. This was pre-market though, so I don't know why I was trading here. But anyways, going in, what did I see? I entered off of, I think either a 2 minute or 3 minute inversion. Yeah, truthfully, I don't even think we closed. I just entered kind of ridiculously. I think I entered off of this candlestick where I saw like we were all the way down here. I was like, okay, nice. We're getting some nice fucking structure to the downside. And then from here, I kept it at this swing high. And then from there, once we continued lower, I believe I moved this back to probably around there. And I was targeting, I believe, data lows. And then I got stopped out. I de-risked though today, which is very good on my discipline part, or I semi-de-risked because I knew we were kind of chopping right here. We just had a bunch of indecision within the market, so I was just thinking, realistically, this could very much fucking run the complete other way. So I was just like, you know, fuck it, let me just take a loss. So then I got stopped out, and then I was looking for another entry off of this resweep of liquidity. Or was it here? Yeah, but it was 2 or 1 minute that I entered off of. Oh yeah, right here. Off of the 1 minute. Off of the 1 minute, man. Yeah, look. So we got this, and then that's another thing. I like while I was taking this trade, I was like thinking, yeah, this is a shit ass liquidity sweep, but I still took the trade for some reason. Anyways, liquidity sweep, we got this, and then it was also a shit ass inverse for value gap. Like it just wasn't the structure I needed. It wasn't the structure that was there for my execution conviction. Overall conviction today was not as high and confidence was not as high. Overall, I don't know if I'm going to be trading red folder news again. If I do, it'll be to get a sweep of data low and then get some potential something to the upside because this was a ridiculous ass day. Price action was chopping. There was massive indecision within the market and just crazy. I think TGR lost like 3 straight trades in a row and pretty similar, except I hit 2 break even and I lost 1. But still, I don't know if we took the same trades. I did see that we took probably like 1 or 2 maybe. Basically, liquidity sweep, inverse, shit ass liquidity sweep, shit ass inverse for value gap. And then I moved this to break even because we were like about maybe like on this candlestick. Up here, I was like, fuck, bro, my stop loss is literally right here. So then I was like, you know what? God, if you get me back down to break even, I'll just hit break even. And then I took like $30, take that. 30, damn, I took like a $30 win, but that's like break even with all the fees and shit. Anyways, break even on that trade. And then I don't know which other trade I took, but I think it was like a continuation because I thought this was gonna go again. But I hit break even on that one too. It was just overall, I could do better on my psychology, my discipline too. Overall, not the worst day, not the worst red day because I could have just completely ran my account, but I didn't. It was decent, de-risked, took like 0.5% of my account balance, so I'm not mad with it. Hit 2 break evens, so I'm not mad about it either because it is what it is. But overall, we ended up getting another resweep, more prominent resweep, and then I do believe we even took out some higher time frame liquidity off of the sweep, and then we just fucking tanked. My bias was correct. We tanked. Look at this. Execution was not the best, but overall, I did a pretty good analysis on bias for the day. Execution I do need to work on. My psychology, discipline, definitely need to work on. This is ridiculous. 1,200 point fucking move, bro. That's like damn near fucking COVID type of movement, bro. Like, truthfully, what I would like to see is like a resweep of this, and then because we swept, I believe, like 4-hour liquidity. Like, it's very prominent sell side liquidity too. So I would like to see at least on the 1 hour a resweep of this liquidity, and then just like some sort of inverse fair value gap, and then like that's a crazy move. Probably like just like a liquid retrace, and then just fucking continuation. But yeah, that's it. Today was a decent day. I'm not mad with it. Because this was like my first actual day with the actual strat, psychology, discipline, and everything, like set in stone and on like a red folder, high impact news day. So overall, I didn't do that bad. I could have done worse, and I could have done better. So I did decent, did all right. It is what it is, Overall, I believe I'm still green on the week, which is good, very good. Tomorrow we're more than likely gonna just consolidate, but I'll just see what the market shows. And then next week, Thursday is, I believe, next week Thursday is Thanksgiving. That's a national holiday, so I'm not gonna be trading that day because volatility is just gonna be ass. And then markets technically close. And then I don't know if we have news next week, but I believe we did. To be honest, I'm not really sure. I don't remember. But if it sounds like I have a lift, bro, it's because of the fucking retainer. Anyways, I saw the fucking Mexico game the other day. We fucking lost. That was a bummer. I felt like I felt out of place there. Like, it's ridiculous. Like my Spanish is not that bad, but there I felt like it was fucking horrible. Like, I didn't say one word in Spanish because I was like fucking nervous, bro. Not even nervous, just like, I was nervous, bro. I was like, they were talking fast. Like, I heard some dudes behind us, like, talking like, okay, that's fucking Indian. Hold on. Like, I just heard him talking fast as fuck, like, in Spanish, bro. I was like, I think we're getting no mames, like, is that even Spanish, bro? They did not teach me that shit in Duolingo, bro. No, I'm just playing. The only language I am learning on Duolingo, or have like really put in some time into in Duolingo, is French. I know, bro. This is dumbass retainer. How do you say, bro? How do you say retainer in Spanish?
In Spanish, retainer is retenedor.
Retenedor. Mira, porque tengo mi retenedor. It's because that's another thing too, like with French. It's very similar to Spanish, but that bitch is confusing me now. Like, retenedor. Like like in Spanish, French. What am I even saying, bro? I gotta go to sleep, man. Je dois m'écouter. Maintenant. Je dois m'écouter maintenant. Je ne sais pas si je avais lire ce soir correct. I don't even know, bro. Fucking. Not even my English is fucking good. Alright, bro. Go to sleep.